All right, cool. So, we'll start off with Bitcoin, per usual. So, guys, we gave the call out yesterday. Yeah, we'll definitely check it out. We gave the call out yesterday, right? That we had this leg here, and this fair value gap, this portion of it, is in premium, right? So we were thinking, okay, we'll probably move up into this high probability fair value gap. Can anybody tell me what makes this fair value gap high probability? Any takers? And when I say high probability, um, I mean like, that it's not certain, but there is going to be a higher degree of reliability based off of. Yep, that's right. That it breaks structure. Of course, it being in premium too, definitely lends to the idea that this is high probability. But we mapped this out yesterday. We got a good move into it, and for me personally, I was sitting on the 15 minute. I was watching us move up into here. Once we got that change in state of delivery, I entered. When we came back and retested it, I added a little bit more. Um, and then I TP'd here all the way down at this ERL, which gave us some extra change on there as well. Um, but yeah, this is what I'm talking about, guys. That when you show up, maybe you may not even agree with my idea, but the perspective is still valuable. Maybe you were bullish, um, and you hop into this stream, and then I give you the reasons why maybe I see something bearish. Might change your mind, who knows? But yeah, so we drew that out, played out pretty nicely. So we'll have to get a new plan going on. But I'm really happy with that. I'm totally content with getting 1 to 2 trades um, in a week, so long as they're quality trades. That's one for me. It's the first trade I've taken this week. And yeah, it's pretty nice in premium. So let's kind of see where we're at now, given that that's already hit. So as we discussed, we took out previous weekly high, right? And that's kind of the catalyst that kind of kick-started this expansion lower. Typically, and this is for your notes, if you get 3 days of expansion, the fourth day don't expect expansion. Um, it's not to say that it can't happen. There are certainly moments where we do get that. But as you all know, if you guys have been around for a while, right? 3 is a pretty important number to us. We teach a lot of things in 3. Um, we can just kind of like look at the chart and you can see 1, 2, 3 bullish candles, right? And then we get an indecisional day. We get 1, 2, 3 days of expansion and then we cool off. 1, 2, 3 days of expansion and then we cool off into a consolidation, right? Um, and yeah, so we took out that previous weekly high, key level is hit. We got our change in state of delivery on the daily, which we called it out yesterday. If we get this daily change in state of delivery, then I'm going to be looking for shorts the next day, right? And lo and behold, that's exactly what we got, right? So we'll just put daily order block. I believe the giveaway is done at the end of the week for all of those people that attended consistently. That's, I think, I'm not 100% sure, but yeah. Um, so yeah, we got that daily change in state of delivery yesterday, paired with the weekly high being taken, and today played out exactly like we thought. My opinion, shorts or not is going to be high probability after today because we're now back into the higher time frame discount. But that doesn't mean that they're not permissible. It just means that you have to be a little bit more cautious. So tomorrow I'm still going to be looking for shorts, but with FOMC, it's a little bit tricky to kind of find that. So remember that, we kind of view it as a two-stage event, right? We've got 2 o'clock and then 2:30. We kind of like to try and think about FOMC being a two-stage price movement, where during 2 o'clock maybe we're manipulating higher, and then 2:30, the real move comes in. And obviously those times you know, I'm giving you rough times. Well, not really. I'm giving you specific times, but uh, it's to say that not exactly at 2:30 is price gonna reverse, but around that time, right? So try and find the market maker model on the 1 hour and try and figure out what's the manipulation leg and where are we gonna distribute towards. If you can find that, you'll be pretty good at trading FOMC. But I'm gonna take it easy tomorrow. I'm not gonna force anything, and I'm just gonna really wait to see something that I like, just like we did earlier, right? See, when we moved up into that premium 1 hour gap, which I don't know why it got removed, but we also hit that daily order block, right? And then we got that candle two. It's pretty standard. Got that candle two close, and then we have been distributing down since then. So let's see, maybe we can find, what's going to be the next move. So for me personally, I'm going to be looking out for this. So we have a new little dealing range here. We have a 4-hour order block. So what I would like to see is price move up into this order block and then start to reject, right? We'll remove that. We'll keep that. So something like this, right? Where we get a move back up into here, right? And then we start rejecting, eventually coming for this new ERL low. That's going to be the new plan, right? We had this plan work out pretty well, so let's see here. Of course, we need the order block to be hit before we even start looking for shorts, right? So, yeah, we should be looking for a little bit of like a market maker sell model, kind of like we had over here, right? There's our kind of original consolidation. There's our move up, smart money reversal, and then we move down below the original consolidation, right? So I'm still bearish on BTC, and I mean, on the higher time frame, if we zoom out a little bit, I mean, there's so much low resistance liquidity beneath us that um, that could have been the start of our move down. Would make sense to me, right? It was the previous weekly high being taken inside of this weekly fair value gap. We have SMT with ETH. So, yeah, pretty bearish on Bitcoin. Let's see if this 4-hour order block can give us another opportunity tomorrow. Keep an eye out. I highly recommend that you guys keep the leverage chill. Don't don't overdo it, especially tomorrow. Take tomorrow more as a um like a learning experience, right? You can still put some skin in the game. It's not, you can still do that, but try to be more of an observer than anything. So let's see, when we get up to this level, start looking for those C2 closures. That's what I'm going to be looking for. ETH is looking a lot stronger than BTC right now, but we have these relative equal lows here still waiting to be tagged. So I'm still thinking the same thing with ETH. I think we have a ways lower to go. I'm just not going to do as much analysis on ETH because I much prefer to either trade Bitcoin or um, Solana, which same thing, right? We got that daily change in state of delivery yesterday, and then today we got to move lower. Here's some relative equal lows that we're probably still in the midst of targeting. Um, and yeah, it's looking severely more weak than all the other ones. Let's talk about hype, right? And this is what we're talking about, right, guys? We got the change in stated delivery here. Our minimum target is the first price signature that we can find in premium, right? Which would be this premium fair value gap. Um, and that's exactly why we have low hanging fruit, right? Because what did we say yesterday? It's not a 100% given that we're going to get the full market maker model move, right? That doesn't always happen. The low hanging fruit is the thing that we kind of anticipate and say we're at least gonna get this. We don't ever say we're at least gonna get this full market maker model move, right? Um, so we wanted to see some respect here, and we didn't get it. We just shot right through the level. So now we're moving lower, and we're probably gonna have to create some new analysis here, right? Because our ideas have pretty much played out. So we're gonna do the same thing weekly. So we're in a weekly C2 right now. If the weekly closes like this, that's not good. Or at least it doesn't bode well for hype. And that's another thing we talked about too, right? This sweep up here. What does the sweep tell us, guys? Tells us one of two things. Who can tell me? Tells us either we're gonna get a blank or a blank. No takers. We're either gonna get a retracement or a reversal. That's right. Retracement or reversal, right? Because um, we got a sweep here, right? But we just got a retracement. We got a sweep here, definitely getting a retracement, potentially a reversal. So, given that we're kind of creating this weekly C2 here, we have to be open to the idea that we'll probably inverse this and close the week like that, and then we'll have shorts available to us. But for now, yeah, I mean, we're about to get a daily change in stated delivery as well. This was high probability fair value gap, right? Because we took out a key level. We created a fair value gap here. That's the one that we used to TP pretty much. So I'm looking at all of this for low resistance liquidity, potentially a little market maker sell model. Maybe, maybe. Oops. So let's see. Um, might be the start of a new bearish move lower. But good to see that our ideas are playing out, right, guys? Weekly C2, daily C2. So yeah, that'll be it for our main crypto assets. Let's do these. Let's take a look at Rave. Honestly, I've been kind of it's one of the charts I've actually been kind of watching here and there. Oops. So I'm pretty sure we got that, or we're about to get that daily market structure break. Yeah. So we're about to get that daily market structure break. We already got a change in stated delivery here. Um, and this is the low that we were looking to target. And yeah, we're booking it to there. Is anyone actually in short? I know we called it back. What was it? It was maybe like 2 days ago. I don't know. Probably somewhere around here, but it's really just been, I mean, that's a really nice chart to trade. So they do offer leverage for this coin. Like you can trade this coin with leverage. I wonder what the funding is like on that. Yeah, I mean trading ones like this is a little bit scary. I'm not gonna lie. But good to see though that we're still for this week at least, we're doing pretty well in terms of the call outs. That's literally I always just want to come up on here and stream and then just kind of like give you guys my ideas of where I think we're going directionally. I feel like that helps a lot. Yeah, bro, I can tell like Like what? Yeah, I mean, I don't even need to say anything, bro. That's ghastly right there. 1 hour two. Oh yeah. I mean, that's typically what you're gonna get with one of these coins. This is kind of, I don't know, so borderline a meme coin to be honest. You're still in a BTC long? Well, I mean, I guess I mean it kind of aligns with our idea that we're moving up to the H4 order block, so I don't know. Maybe you could still make some money depending where you got in, but yeah. Um yeah, not much to say for Rave. It's dying. It's gonna keep dying most likely. All right, so let's jump back up to the daily. So our key level's finally been hit. This low is being taken. I want to see a sweep here. I don't want to see a close under. If we get a close under, I mean, we still have this, I suppose, but um, yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm still kind of just viewing all of this as consolidation, so it's completely possible that, we do something like this. But yeah, like we said, if we close below this level, we're gonna at least be cautious, right? But good to see as well that we called out that gold's gonna be moving lower. This was the level we were looking for to get tagged. Now it's been tagged. Nice. BTC lower high, lower low. Yeah, yeah, exactly. I mean, I'm bearish on BTC, obviously, right? We just talked about the 1 hour. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, and this is what I like to trade, right? This is why I got in yesterday. This is just very directional. Easy to trade, at least for me. So yeah, BTC is looking nice. It's a good one to be trading right now. What else? What else? Let's see. The Euro still hasn't gotten to our level, so I don't really pay attention to it. That's also like one of the really nice things about trading using these concepts is that like a lot of times, bro, like I'll just map out a monthly level on a chart. I'll set like an alert and then I'll just come back when we hit it, like this monthly ERL for example, right? Um, or this monthly IRL. It makes things, I don't know, makes it a lot easier. And then I can trade multiple asset classes that way. What else? Oil. So yeah, oil does look bullish. I really thought this low was gonna get hit. I was wrong about that, but we adjusted. We said we got a change in state of delivery here, so we're gonna go with the bullish thesis that we're kind of maybe headed for these relative equal highs. So if you are trading oil and we do get a move back down to this order block, I would consider taking that since we're barely gonna do our change in state of delivery today. So we'll leave something here on the charts. Hopefully we start getting this kind of like original consolidation stuff, something like that. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking for oil. Let's take a look at, I mean, AVAX, that was money. We called that. That was money right there. We hit that reversal wick midpoint. We got a C2 close, C3. We're getting some nice movements lower, relative equal lows. That's definitely where price is headed right now, in my opinion. So if you can trade AVAX, um, honestly, I think it should be easy short. You got this daily order block right here as well. It's pretty nice. Let's take a look at Tau. So for Tau, like we said, we're waiting for a C2. We may not get it. Um, but in reality, what we got here is inside candles. So if we manipulate this high, and I'm gonna be looking for shorts right there. Even though I know Tau's kind of he's been a little strong recently. But yeah, I think I'm still gonna look for something like this. Oops. We agree or we disagree? We got Tau fanboys in here. Let me know. If there's some like fire news about Tau, like did they fix their network issue or anything like that or nah? They haven't fixed it yet. Because if they did, I might be scared to take that short. As I'm just viewing all this as consolidation right now. You traded Tau many times? Yeah, Tau's an OG coin. Let's see, same thing with ADA, right? Yeah, I mean it's moving up right now. I think it's gonna move up too, but I don't know. We got a devil's mark. Maybe I'm looking at it the wrong way. Maybe I'm just being too demanding of my C2. Because I mean we did get a weekly order block, right? We did hit that. Um, so yeah, I mean I could be wrong, but that's just what I'm thinking for now. Just because all this looks like consolidation. Usually, like remember how yesterday, right? We are talking about how when we hit key levels, we want to see like V-shaped reversals. We don't want to trade where we get into a key level and we just start chilling. Like that, I don't like trading, but something like this where we got this little fair value gap down here, move into it uh hard, and then we move out of it hard. That's what I much prefer. Last time dropped 5% in 5 minutes, so I removed from the funded list. Yeah, I mean that that's fucking volatile. I would have taken it off too. Yeah, maybe. I don't know how much I don't know how much they could move price, BTC starts dropping. I'm not sure it matters what they say, but I mean, judging off the past few weeks, I don't know, maybe it does. Um, so yeah, there's Tau, there's AVAX. Like we said with Cardano, we're just waiting for all this liquidity to get swept up, right? We already took out these. This was the key level we had. Um, so good moves across the board. I'm really happy with this week. I'm really happy with the call outs. So Zcash, we definitely fucking played ourselves here because we had the right key level. We just didn't draw it right. Um, let's see what happens in here, actually. Let's see what happens in this fair value gap because we did get a market structure break. So, but keep in mind though, I'm also bearish on Bitcoin. So, yeah, I probably wouldn't take that long. But if you did want to go long, see, and like this again, right? We're moving into a key level. We're not V-shape reversaling out of it, right? We're just consolidating. I usually passing up on those coins. Um, yeah, I mean that's a that's a fucking wild IRL to ERL move for sure. Maybe, maybe. Um, I didn't really trade double tops, but I don't know. This looks like a fucking quadruple top to me. Is one, two, three, four. Yeah, we got some divergence in there too, or what? I like to see, you know, if we move into a key level with strength, I want to see us move out of it with some strength. That doesn't look very strong to me thus far. So we'll see though. Definitely can't count out the privacy coins, right? So let's take a look at Sui. So we haven't done some analysis on Sui in a little minute. Let's see what we got. All right, so me personally, midpoint of the reversal wick, we have not hit that yet. But these two are inside candles. Let's see. I don't like this weekly C2 right here. This huge bearish reversal candle. Um, and yeah, so far on the daily, price seems to be bearish. So I'm gonna stick with that idea. Bearish fair value gap respected. Midpoint of the reversal wick respected. A lot of low resistance liquidity lower. Yeah, I'm seeing like a market maker sell model here, boys. So I think we're on the sell side of the curve now. I think we're headed lower. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. C man. But yeah, I think we're gonna be a little bit bearish here on Sui, boys. Guess we'll have to see. This will be like low hanging fruit. But yeah, let's see what happens tomorrow. Tomorrow's gonna be the big fireworks, right? 9011 is your target. I mean, that's a pretty good target. Yep. That's pretty much these lows, right? More or less. Yeah, I mean it could reverse from there, but let's just see. Let's see what happens with BTC. Bio, is it Bio USDT? Holy moly. All right. All right. So on the daily, huge daily fair value gap. Let's see if we can cut that down a little bit. Nope, no, we're not cutting that down. It's just staying the same. So we have that huge fair value gap. These relative equal lows. Let's see, 265, 265. Hmm. We do have equal lows down here. It's not ideal, but price is also making a pretty big move up. Hmm. This is tough. Me personally, I can't go long when there's so much liquidity down here like this. So I'll be waiting for something like this. I'm not sure we'll get it, considering that price looks like this right now, but let's see. That's gonna be my plan personally. That's cool. I like AI coins. What's good? What's good? No face. Wow. Pi is it? This is the one that um like a lot of people are like mining, right? Or no, am I wrong? 'Cause I feel like this coin's been around for a long ass time. Yeah, okay, okay. Let's peep the weekly. Hmm. Yeah, bro. There's some people that have been mining this shit for like, I don't know. I was mining helium for a good while. That made me some decent money. But then they changed everything. Honestly, this is a tough chart because I don't wanna jump in prematurely, but I'll say this much about it. This right here would be like my opinion, the risky entry. But you got these two scenarios right here. Just me personally, based on my personality, I'm waiting for that move lower. Protocol 22. No idea what that is. Cool. We'll take a look at XRP as well. May as well. Damn, you locked yours for 2 years? Crazy. Um, Protocol 22 mandatory node upgrade deadline April 27th was completed successfully. This upgrade improves network stability, security, and robustness by disconnecting non-upgraded nodes and serves as a critical foundation for Protocol 23. Um, sounds important. I couldn't tell you how important it actually is, but it's good news. XRP looks bearish to me. Failed to reach that reversal wick. Um, the daily we're about to start getting these market structure breaks. Change in state of delivery. Yeah, if I had to guess, I think we're booking it for these relative equal lows down here. 13630. Yeah, we're probably headed to that level. XRP to 100K, yeah, bro. Hell yeah. We're staking it. We're staking all our XRP. We're gonna be rich. So probably might have a lot of volatility until May 18th. Okay, okay. They're gonna add. Oh wow, they're adding smart contracts. That's a pretty bullish catalyst. It might be enough to pump it up. Yeah. That's pretty much it. Unless there's anything else you guys wanted to take a peek at. And if not, yeah, I mean we got a lot of plans drawn up, so let's see. Let's see how many more we can get right. Alright, so no takers. Cool, cool. Alright then, fellas. Remember tomorrow's FOMC. Be aware of the time. Be aware if you're trading around that time. I can't remember if Fundex has any rules about. I'm pretty sure you could trade news, right? Pretty sure. Nice. Yep, I knew it. These guys are too cool to have rules for news. Alright, guys. So be safe tomorrow. Don't do anything crazy. Keep the leverage light. And make sure you're studying tomorrow. Be an observer. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Yup, 100XN reverse trade. You already know the deal. All or nothing. Let's go, boys. Alright, I'll see y'all fellas tomorrow. Peace out.